What's going on, degenerates? I know it's been a little while since I've posted something, but I got a new toy and I've been slowly chipping away at it. I bought something. It's a classic, numbers matching, very original, very classy, and I'm ruining it and I'm making it very derelict because I'm a degenerate. What we've got here is a 1990 HighTide 16 foot. I don't know if it's called the 1602 or what. That's what the me tides are. That's what HighTide became. And I've already done some things, like I added this co-pilot trolling motor right here. No quick release. Give it the full send. Go big or go home, you know what I mean? Quick tip. When you're installing your trolling motor and you don't have an access port, or this access port is a little bit too far away, don't mount your trolling motor at the end of the bow, all right? Because even though I'm 6'5", I got incredibly long arms. For me to reach my arms shoulder length, reach in here, get up to this part, and get to the screws, and especially the ones on the back, was almost impossible, and I had to do some MacGyvering with a wrench, some electrical tape, and a nut, you know what I mean? When you're working on a boat such as this one, it came from 1990, it had very minimal electronics, like no radio, no GPS, no nothing. And as you can see, there's minimal places for you to actually run wires through this thing, all right? It's pretty bare bones. This access hatch right here was added by the previous owner that actually worked for Key West. He was the floor manager of, you know, a production manager, and this was his little toy. It's got a Johnson 48 Special on it, 1990. And, man, he took pretty good care of it. It's 1990, it's definitely been used. Definitely been used. Added the rod holders here, and so I'm trying to kind of modernize it to my liking. Like the live well, I want that thing to work. The live well pump shit the bed on me. It actually broke. It never worked from the get-go, but it really broke. The water intake little pipe that goes to the actual stern of the boat, that thing just broke off right at right at the pump. So that thing's got to be thrown out the window. I got a new pump, and I've got to figure out a way how I'm gonna MacGyver that thing in. Please excuse the mess. I've been doing non-stop stuff to this boat that I probably have no business doing. But when I got the boat, this wood right here was faded and getting nasty, so I got some marine varnish and did about 3 coats of that. I'll link it in the description if you want to revive the wood on your boat. I installed one of these 4-in-1 little inverter thing. It's got a voltmeter on it, so I can watch myself. You know, I like playing a radio, and it's got 2.1 amp 5 volt USB ports and 1 cigarette outlet that I wouldn't necessarily recommend using. I would just get another one of these and put it in place of that, or whatever. I liked that it came switched. I didn't want to try and, like, you know, integrate it into the ignition switch there. I liked the ability to turn it on and off right here. So that was a, you know, pretty sweet deal, and it was super cheap. I'll link that in the description as well. Sorry I didn't film any of this. You know how it gets, man. You get super excited about something and you just want to do it. That's kind of what happened here. You know, filming is pretty difficult when you have ADD like me and are a degenerate, and you just want to slap stuff together to where it barely works, but works. And you just want to hit the water and, you know, have a good time. So, you know, sorry about that. Although these videos are fun to make and I love doing them, they are very time consuming and pretty difficult, honestly. So if you would just hit the like button and subscribe, I promise you. Yo, if your truck sounds like that and the front's higher than the back, set it on fire, get rid of it, whatever. Straight pipes are disgusting. Listen to that thing clacking, man. What a disgusting pile of crap. Here in South Carolina, I see nothing but that Carolina squat crap. Please, God, stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. So we talked about how difficult it was to run wires in this boat, which led me to get some of these. These are battery operated, stick on, you know, LED lights. They have a little remote and it controls all of them. I absolutely love them because I was, you know, didn't have to run any wires. They run off of AAA's. I got a remote and I'm not sitting here drilling more holes into my boat. Well, not that that really bothers me. It's just less work, you know, I'm lazy. They really light up the boat well. I'll link those in the description as well. Super easy. I got command strips, little Velcro, and they stick on even through like the harshest wake. So one of the bigger things that I'm going to be tackling this weekend on the list is getting this trolling motor operational. I actually don't know if it works. I'm pretty confident that it works, but I'm going to be installing a battery somewhere in that nonsense, and it's going to have its own dedicated battery. It's going to have a breaker, and I just got a new plug receptacle and plug. You know, Minn Kota is great and all, but you know, it could honestly use a better plug, and I couldn't buy just the receptacle for a reasonable price. So I've got those coming in tomorrow, and I'll see what I can do as far as installing that. I'm pretty freaking excited about it. And another thing, just if you wanted to know, you got a Minn Kota trolling motor. This is a Power Drive V2, I'm pretty sure. It's a 2015. And I actually went onto the Minn Kota website and got all new plastics for it. It almost looks like brand new if I didn't work with such dirty hands. You can buy every single last part for this thing, like including the head cover, the electronics, the co-pilot nonsense. Man, like every last little nut and bolt on this thing. It, like, quite seriously, nuts and bolts. You can buy it for this trolling motor. And I just thought that was so awesome. You know, as I got old and busted and new hotness.
Old and busted, new hotness.
So this is where that live well pump was. As you can see right there, is supposed to be attached to that. That's my replacement pump, but none of the thread sizes, the inlet and exit tubes are the same diameter, so I'm really gonna have to figure something out with that. I'll bring y'all along the way with that. I'm trying to fit so much stuff into one video, but I've got something that I've always wanted, and just another hole to drill in the boat. I've got a freaking stern light for this thing. It's made by TH Marine. It's very affordable. I'm pretty sure this thing was like 23 bucks. I'll link it in the description. Man, I need to start doing that Amazon affiliate stuff, man. This is the best bang for the buck, in my opinion. You know, if I could have it my way and I had all the money in the world and I had over 1,000 subscribers, subscribe to the channel, and I was getting some sort of monetization for these videos, I would get the biggest, the best, and I would totally be the guinea pig for everybody, you know? Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good. But I think this is the best bang for the buck. It's like 25 bucks. And it's got 180 degrees of, you know, light, direction, whatever. You can have it in the water or out the water. A lot of the stern lights that are super bright, that are super expensive, just get so hot that they have to be underwater when they're on for an extended period of time. This one doesn't matter. It can handle the heat pretty well from what I've read. I don't actually know too much about it, but we're gonna be putting this baby in. I'm so excited, dude. So first things first, find out where you want to put it. Make sure it's below the water line. I'm thinking I might just put mine right here. I'm not too worried about how centered it is. I just care about how well it works, you know what I mean? All right, that left a little tiny mark. Get your drill, and once you make the hole, There is no returning after this, all right? Absolutely none. Oh my God, what am I doing?
Get some help.
Oh man. A little nervous. I didn't even look on the other side to see where that was gonna come out at. Shit, dude, I think I just lost my freaking drill bit. There it is. Jesus God, you suck. Ah, God, that's hot. Jeez. Really hope that wasn't in a stupid place. Knowing me, it probably was. Okay, I think we're safe. God, what the hell is that sound? I think that was a 5/16 drill bit. Looks good to me. I swear, dude, that was like the best fitment I could have ever asked for. Well, listen here, gents. If you call yourself a degenerate, which I'm sure none of you do except for me, and your wife doesn't call you an idiot, you're wrong. You're doing it wrong. And you know you're doing it wrong. Now, I've got this little piece here that I use for my trickle charger. I'm thinking that if I plug it into the plug that's permanently attached to the battery and attach these to the leads, she's gonna come on. Let's see. Might have to take my fat ass into the boat. Red should probably go on the red and the black should probably go on the black. Oh, dude, it's on. How's it look, ladies and gents? How's it look? Oh, yeah, dude, it's got so much coverage. God, that's probably going to get blocked by my motor a whole bunch. Eh, whatever, I'll just add 3 more. Right, so I got my big Snap-on light on. God, that thing is bright. I'm not sponsored by Snap-on or anyone for that matter, but that'd be so cool. So get this thing exactly where you want it. I don't know, that looks good to me. I'm gonna drill a pilot hole. And, I got some of this stuff from Lowe's to seal all this up. I'm sure there's a ton of cheaper options out there, but that's what I was presented with. I have some other marine grade silicone, the clear kind, but I figured I would, you know, pick some of this up because I'm going to be using it a lot with some of these projects that are coming up that you should stick around and, you know, watch. Stick around and find out for. You're gonna want to make sure you've got this thing just absolutely destroyed with silicone, my man or girl. Make sure the penetration is unlike any other. If you get a little bit of spillage, hey, no problem. Just smear it around a good little bit. Put some back here for sure. I might just put like a stupid amount, man. Whatever excess you have, you can always just wipe away. So, I mean, I'd totally go heavy on this stuff. And I'm using all stainless steel screws. I always use stainless steel screws, even for the most minute thing. Because, you know, here in South Carolina, Charleston especially, we're surrounded by salt water. So, guess what doesn't really like the salt water? Anything. Not going balls to the wall with it. I'm just shooting these screws in here right now so that I can drill my other two. Then I will be pulling this thing back off and filling that. And filling it with some more of this silicone. Make sure you got like a rag or two handy. You'll thank me later. Silicone's great and all, but God, it is a mess. What a mess. Dang, did I get full like penetration on that? Nice, dude. Let's take some of this excess and wipe it all up in there. Wipe it all up in there. Yeah. And you better believe we're going on the inside and sealing it in there too. I do not want any water getting anywhere near any of this. That'll just ruin the boat, man. I've already ruined the boat, but I mean like structurally ruined the boat.